Good morning. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the Milk Cafe. So, it's already Wednesday. We are already halfway there. Hope everybody is having an amazing week so far. I have the juice of the day up already, and I am ready to go for the day. So, it's a little bit better for me not to be getting up at 4 and getting down here and being ready. It's a little the timing works out just a little bit better. Good morning, crybaby. Welcome to the live. I'm so glad you made it today. But I haven't got my coffee yet. I don't even really have the juicer together. So I'm gonna do a couple of things. So stand by as I get myself my coffee together. Just a second. I'm gonna put the juicer together and let's see. And I need to go grab that coffee. Hi, Melanie, the moderator. Welcome to the live. I'm just grabbing, putting this juicer together, and I'm gonna go grab my coffee. I already have posted up the juice of the day. Is gonna be celery, apples, cucumber, and then plain ginger. I got a pretty good piece of ginger. I'm not going to do as much today as I have been doing. Um, just to give it's strong and just to give my system a little bit of a break. So I usually drink this little glass full. I think it's about 4 to 6 ounces, maybe closer to 6 to 8. But I usually drink that daily. I'm not going to drink as much, just giving my system a little break because it's very strong and my stomach. And I got this celery that I am going to be juicing this morning. Got that together. And then I got my cucumber all straightened out. I'm going to mix that with apple. So that's going to be today's juice. Let me go grab my coffee. Oh, this coffee smells so good. There we go. Put this in. And I'm back. I hope everybody slept well. Let me put this down a little bit. How's that? Hope everybody slept well. Y'all see, you guys know when I cut all this hair off, right? Can y'all see this hair? This hair is growing. That's the one thing about, when you eating healthy and you giving your body the nutrients that it needs. And let's just clear this up. I am not the perfect healthy eater. I eat what I want, but I juice to maintain a healthy balance. So, and I mean, I don't eat horrible things either. I'm conscious of what goes in this mouth, but it's not like so restricted. I see a lot of people and they be like, nope, nope, and nope. And I'll be like, just a little bit, just the balance. Let's make sure that we don't eat too much to the left and let's stay in the middle a little bit. So I'm not like that kind of person. Like if I'm craving cake, chocolate cake, really, really bad, I won't eat a whole one. Look, I'm not going to eat a whole one. I'm going to get a little bit. So a balance. Good morning, NJ Callie Gardner. Just want to say good morning, everyone. Have a blessed day. Got to get to work. I'm so happy you stopped by. You had us in deep conversation yesterday. I was really excited about that. So thank you. Thank you for coming by. Can you stay in and leave me running for at least 15 minutes though? That way, um, it'll according to like YouTube statistics or whatever they call it. I'll get more technical about that soon, but um, yeah, just leave me running for about 15 minutes, and that way I get a full hour credit. I think that's how that works, but don't don't quote me on it. Let me get some of this coffee. Mm. I don't know if y'all are coffee drinkers, but I'm telling you, on some days this coffee be like everything. Good morning, Vern. Good morning. Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming. I'm so happy you made it here this morning. I'm so happy. Ollie, I'm so happy to be up today. Does anybody be feeling like that? Like, look at God. We are seeing another day. We are here on yet another day. And I'm so grateful and so thankful. Antoinette is in the house. Well, happy Wednesday. Crybaby's in here. Melanie, the moderator's in here. Vern is in here. NJ Callie Gardner gonna leave me running for at least 15 minutes. I'm excited, y'all. And whoever's watching is you still here. So, anyway, the rant about yet living another day, being blessed with another day is going to continue to keep coming through. So, what's everybody doing today on this Wednesday? What's everybody's new thing going on? I try to pick a different subject every day for us to talk about so that while we are supporting each other and juicing with each other or drinking smoothies with each other, we can like grow, like coffee chat or whatever. But today I thought that maybe we could talk a little bit about having a support system. Like coming into this live every morning is a support system for me. It keeps me accountable 7 days a week. I am making juice and I'm drinking it 7 days. But I'm saying if you don't have an online support system, do you have a support system around you? Like if you're not able to make your juice, will somebody get up and make your juice for you or not? So I mean, I don't see my husband in here making juice for me. And I know that my older daughter, at least two of them, might make juice for me. But um, what kind of support system do you have? Are there people cheering you on as you're in your journey? Um, so I thought that might be good for us to talk about having a support system, watching people who are at least doing what you're doing. Like, for example, my gardening. I have a lot of people that I watch every day that are active gardeners. That helps keep me motivated. And so if I'm juicing, then I want to be around others as well that are doing the same thing or at least on some kind of path that's similar. Smoothies, okay, but having a schedule, a pattern to help you stay accountable. And not only that, but we cheer ourselves on because we have to, but having somebody else cheer you on too is so special. I mean, am I alone in that? Great topic. Having a support system is so critical. I think so. Am I the only one in here that's seen Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead? Have you guys seen that movie? And there's a one and a two. Um, because I think he talked about in there too. And then from that movie, all kinds of networks of online support systems, because a lot of times you won't have like a family that is like, they just be looking at you like, what in the world is she on now? What is she doing to us? And why is, I heard my husband telling somebody that I had cleaned out all the food out the refrigerator. It's true. I had cleaned out. I was so serious. I went in there at the beginning. That's why I do my journey like at the beginning of every month, 7 days. I had went in there and I carved out all of that stuff. I was like, this is some serious business. This is about my health. And I overheard him on the phone, and he was like, "We ain't, yeah, she man, we ain't got no food in here." But I had to go get some food. I was like, okay, Tisa, only you juicing for right now. Everybody is not on this juicing journey in this house, this here house. So I had to put the food back in the refrigerator, at least a portion of it. Like that's what I mean when I say balance. Like, you know, I have some young brains in here that still are developing and want and are kids and need food and blah blah blah. And then my husband is still like a steak and potatoes man. So I have to be able to make sure that we are all balanced here. And it's not so easy. So yeah. But I've watched both documentaries, definitely eye opening for sure. Yeah, I need to get those back out. Um, I need to revisit them because I don't know, just a reminder is helpful too. I have to. I'm the kind of person that if I have to motivate myself often on why I started something again, even though I know it's just like, oh yeah, I need to reaffirm what's going on. You know, not that I'm going to be any less motivated tomorrow than I am today. But I thought that was a healthy topic. Anybody, anything new going on with nobody? And I saw you going to be relaxing today, Melanie. That's not my story. Uh, I have to carve that out. And just today, I just have too many things that I got to get into to be relaxed. But those days are coming, I promise you. On the last week of this year, mark your calendars. I will not be coming on at all. So the last week of the year, I'll be taking a break. And then probably the first week of the year. So it'll be 2 weeks. So the last week of the year and the first week of the year, I like to meditate and just reaffirm my life. So those those 2 weeks, I'll be centering myself, so to speak. And there are levels to support systems because not everyone is able to support you in everything you do. And that's true. That's true. That's true. And it also depends on what kind of person you are too. Are you the kind of person that'll bounce in and out of things and they're looking at you like, what is she into now? Because I'm the kind of person that'll keep searching and searching and searching. And then when I find something, then I'm on it and I stick to it. But in the meantime, I done toted everybody along the way, trying this and trying that and doing this and doing that. And so when I finally get to something, they be like, is she going to stay there? But I've been doing this since 2013. So I'm thinking that this should pretty much be set in everybody's mind. Watching those documentaries will have you throwing out the whole refrigerator, throw it all away and start over. And that is exactly, I'm so telling you, it gets hard when you have to make 3 or 4 different meals every day. I know that can be challenging. Hey, Nina Vixen, welcome to the live. Welcome. We are talking about having a support system. We are talking about, making sure that, we stay motivated and just basically having a support system because it's critical. It doesn't have to be like I think that if you have that kind of determination where no matter what nobody say or do, but you're doing something that you know is healthy for your own mind and body and soul, that you can stick to the pattern. but how much more so and how much more successful you will be if you got a support system and somebody else who's cheering you on and motivating you. So I'm excited that I'm up this morning doing this. I'm every morning I'm like, oh my goodness, there's I gotta get up. And then I gotta scrape myself up because the sleep was just so good. Good morning, J3G Farm. J3GS Farms. I mess it up every single time, whether I speed it up or slow it down. But good morning and welcome to the live. I'm so happy you made it today. Good morning to you. So we are talking. I don't know if you got a chance to hear anything that I was saying, but I'll repeat it. We are talking about having a support system for what you're doing. Whether it's healthy eating, exercise, whatever you're doing, what kind of support system have you built up for yourself? Do people know you serious about the path that you're on? Because honestly, a diet is a fad, but a lifestyle change is something that you can carry on every day, still incorporate, some flexibility in it, and just make sure that you stand on that path every day. Fat diets, they don't stay. You get on it, and then as soon as the next fad come along, because that didn't work, because you didn't really stick to it, you didn't have a support system, then there's something else that comes along, and you hopped on that. And so, and a lot of times there's not enough research and the stuff that comes through. There's not enough research on it, and so a lot of times it's a fail. And so when you have a lifestyle change and you have a balance, it's more likely to stick around, and having some flexibility in it is key. You know, like, will you be adjusted when somebody invites you out to a restaurant? Do you just not go? Or when you go, do you know what you need to eat from that menu, and do you choose accordingly? Like, limiting yourself, is crazy, because when you finally get to a point where you can't handle it no more because you're not making good options and good choices, you're gonna bust out of it, and it's gonna be a fail. Not a fail. It's gonna be a lesson. So I'm just saying, because I have experience. So when I go to restaurants now, I just choose accordingly. I choose what I know that my system can tolerate, and I choose the things that I know that will be in line with the program that I'm choosing for. Like, I stay out of restaurants when I know I'm going through my 7-day fast. It's just not healthy for me to be in them. So that's a fail. And then people who invite me to them will get a growl. I mean, it's just saying. Don't invite me to no restaurant when you know all I'm having is juice. I mean, that's not support. Don't go bringing in a case of donuts when you know that all I can have is juice. Just saying. That's not support. So I think that if they want to see me, they know. Bring her a case of celery on this journey to the 7 days is over. But I mean, y'all know what I'm saying, right? Who has experienced that? Where as soon as you get to a point where you have made a decision, all the good stuff comes in, and ain't nobody thought about the good stuff when you wasn't on it. You know what I mean? Let's see. So I'm gonna get started on this juice. If you didn't get a chance to see what I'm doing today, it is plain ginger, and I'm not going to juice as much as I normally do because I'm giving the lining of my stomach a little break. This ginger is pretty strong. I'm still having it because my body needs it. And then I'm gonna be juicing celery with a whole cucumber and 2 apples. I love to learn new things, so I'm usually on something before it becomes a trend. So those around are hesitant about trying it. Once it trends, they they think they're putting me on a game. Yeah, I like to watch. I'm very observant, and I'm not hopping on that stuff because I've been there, and it's most of the time, most of the trends is about money. It's about making money. You know, I'm not going there, but I'm just saying trends are just that. Crybaby. I get up every morning saying, "Good morning, Heavenly Father. Good morning, Father God. Good morning, Holy Spirit. I am the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus." Then I get then I start my day with positive vibes because it's already done. It's already done. It's already done. All you gotta do is walk into it, right? Right, crybaby? All you gotta do is walk right into that. Right, walk right into that you spoke. And that's when you know. And it's true. So I'm going to juice this juice and stand by. Okay, so it would be helpful if I had this attached. So I hadn't had I started juicing and I forgot to put the picture under it, so the sink was catching it. But we still here. I just had a little bit of a mess that I had to clean up. Life is still continuing on though. So yeah. So I don't have as much as I usually do. And this is still quite a bit. This is probably about 4 ounces. That's still quite a bit versus, so I'm thinking this whole thing is probably about 8 ounces, but that's still quite a bit because usually if I go to like juice it up or something, it's 2 ounces and that's still pretty strong. But this is a good little portion for me to stay inflammation free. And yeah. So I'ma juice the apples first. Juice these apples. Yes. So that was 2 apples. And this is how much juice is out of 2 apples. That's a lot of juice from two, and they're not that big. The apples are kind of small, but that's a lot of juice. And then I'm gonna juice the cucumber. Celery next because it doesn't have as much juice as the cucumber. So it basically like rinses down the apple, whatever is left from the apple. That's 2 stalks of celery. So the apple was like, that little corner. And then after I added the 2 stalks of celery, this is how much juice is in here. So now I'm going to juice this cucumber. This has the most yield of juice of everything that I'm doing today. So I'll put that in here now. You can see the difference. Antoinette says, absolutely. The main goal of business is the profit. Agriculture industry as a business, big pharma as a business. The marketing has leveled up. The distractions have leveled up. Amen. That's the truth. You know, some of the stuff that I see people eating on this latest fad diet is like, wait a minute, that don't make no sense. What? How is it that you can have that? That it's okay for you to have that and it's not like a treat. Yeah, it's a lot, Melanie. Let me get a bigger glass. I got my glass. And this is it. This is the juice of the day. Mm, that's good. Good morning, Four Horns Farm. Yeah, that juice is good. This juice is so good. I'm telling you, it's delicious. I really love it. It's not just something that I'm getting up to do every morning because I'm desperate for attention. It's really good. I really love it. And it helps me sleep better. There was nights, and I'm sure stress has a lot to do with it, but there were nights that I could not sleep. I could not sleep. I could not sleep. I'd be up doing whatever I needed to do, um, for that day, the next day, and the following day, just planning. And since I started drinking this juice, I've just had some awesome nights. Awesome, awesome nights. It sure is a lot. The celery and cucumber makes the most liquid, yeah. And it took me a while to figure out that, because when I do something I was so excited about just seeing the juice being made. It's like, ooh, I can just run this through the juicer and look at all this juice. And then I would run like what am I hearing? Oh, I think I got something running. Then I would run like the apples last. I would run the stuff that had the most juice yield first. And then I decided that, well, that's probably not good, because I feel like the stuff that doesn't have the biggest juice yield is still stuck in the juicer. You know, I've been sleeping so well lately that I had to hit the snooze too many times. I'm telling you, people don't understand. People don't understand that there are some things that is in the properties, naturally speaking, of this juice that is just does sleep a body good. It just is so good. Yeah. So so I'm happy you guys came. Don't forget to hit the like button. But happy Wednesday to everybody. This is the juice. Does anybody have any more questions, comments, concerns, or just something in general that you would like to share with this morning's group? Anybody? Yeah, you got to get started. And you will. Everything in all due time. Everything in all due timing. So I'm going to look back on all of the people that have come to the group on every day. And I'm going to have a drawing at the beginning of November for the juicer. So when I'm going through my 7 days, November 1st through the 7th, I'm going to be looking at all the names that were in the live, and I'm going to be putting them in a drawing, and we'll have a drawing for the juicer. So I'm excited about that too. Since starting juicing, what juicers have had been your favorite? So the very first juicer that I had was a Jack LaLanne, and I found it at Walmart after I watched Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead the first time. My daughter and I sat there and watched it. It was in the night. First thing that morning, that following morning, I was at Walmart waiting for them to open, because I said, we gotta get a juicer. It was called a Jack LaLanne. I looked and I said, "Can y'all show me where the juicers were?" I was just so excited about it. And I grabbed me 2 bags of carrots, and I said, I'm gonna get this juicer. I don't care. And I got it, and that one was my favorite. And then along the years, um, I had juicers that I ordered. This is the seventh. This one right here is the seventh juicer. So, and I've lived here almost 2 years in March, and this will be the second juicer that I've had in this house, because I use them. I use them like they industrial strength, like I'm in a store. So, And then there was a period of time when my daughter and I went on a 30-day fast, and I um I was juicing 2 or 3 times a day. I was juicing 2 or 3 times a day, and it was uh, it was very interesting. But I felt good. Not that I don't feel good now, but I felt, 15. The first 4 days was hard, and then I did it through my cycle, and that was really hard because I have these strong cravings that are violent. And so that was the hardest time, the first 4 days, and then going through 7 days of a cycle without my cravings. But I was doing all kinds of experimentations, all kinds of combinations. I was doing all kinds of stuff. But we got through it. 30 full days of juice only. And I felt just amazing. I felt so good. Four Horns Farm said, I have my cubes in the freezer. Now I have to put them in a cup and go to school. That is good. Let me know how that goes for you. Let me know how. So you juice some and then I'm gonna, you juice some and then you put cubes in the freezer and then you just put it in what, like a thermos or something? Put it in a cup. You said you're putting it in a cup. I'm gonna have maybe next week I'll have a demo, a live demo on how to prep in advance, how to prep all your wash up all your veggies and fruits. I have a video that was on my first 7-day fast. It wasn't live though, that showed the preparation at least for 7 days, having enough juice. I think it was 5 or 7 days, but we'll have a live demonstration on how we can prep if uh, if that's okay with everybody. We'll do that next week sometime. I'll wait until I restock on all my stuff because right now, let's see. Right now, I have enough to get me through to Friday, so I don't think it's enough to prep right now or tomorrow because I'm on a shopping schedule. Oh, speaking of drawing, you can choose another winner to take my place okay, because I just got a ton of apps for this week that's going to get in my way of filming and editing my content. I thank I thank you for the support opportunity, and I'll try again in the future. Of course. What I can do is I'm subscribed to you and your channel. So when you upload something, I'll just watch it as you come in, and that'll be it. But thank you. Thank you for participating. I really appreciate that, Antoinette. You've been a very loyal supporter. So I really appreciate you coming. I really do. And let's see, what else are we having? Yeah, so I am very close to 700 and I'm very, very excited. I believe I'm like 19 away. So if you can share me out, um, I'm very close to 700. So we'll be doing that again. If not by Friday, on Monday again. So I'm excited. This time is going by so fast. I've got people watching my playlists and I'm watching other people's playlists. Like I was done with everybody's playlist that night because I figured out a way to do like 20 hours worth of playlists in 5 hours. So I was done with everybody's playlist that Monday night. So by Tuesday morning, it was a wrap on the playlist. So yeah, I'm excited. At my next celebration, I'm gonna do a breakdown of how to get your playlist, what it is, and how to get your playlist broken down so people can easily come through and just have it done for you and everything. So, but that is not about juicing, and I am, like I said, extremely excited that everything is going so fast, and I'm excited that people are watching my content and people are coming to my morning lives. It's so exciting. So thank you, Antoinette. Fantastic. I didn't know that. That sounds great. 700. That is so amazing. Averaging about 100 a week. Yeah. So, yes, yes, ma'am. I've been grinding. The days go by, and it's a thing called branding. So, when you're branding and letting people know who you are and what you're doing, there's people who will support you and there's people who won't support you. And either way, I mean, pick and choose. Everybody is given a choice. But like I said, I celebrate the idea that you guys are here. I so celebrate that. So I am going to get off of this live. And I hope that everybody has an amazing, wonderful day. And keep coming back. You could be the owner of a brand new juicer by the beginning of November. And hold on a second. Let me see what this is. Branding is everything, and it takes time. It takes time. It takes time. So it doesn't happen overnight because even though you've got a lot of subscribers, who is still showing up for you? So there's always going to be your loyal, you know, the people who are very true and very loyal, but who is showing up? Who is showing up? There's not like 600 people in this chat right now. So, working on that, working on content is it's big. Good morning, Rob and Anisha, Nia Show. I was going to say Nisha. We carving out new names today. The Rob and Nia Show. Welcome to the live. We've talked about several things. Just making sure that you have a good support system with what you're choosing to do. Um, Letting people know what you're doing. Let them know. And if they're going to be there to support you, they'll show up for you. If not, you still got to have that kind of determination where you are your biggest cheerleader. So, who is this? Is this Rob or is this Nia? I like to ask when there's a dual name. Who just showed up to the live? Or is it both of y'all? So, yes, have a good day, everybody. I'm glad you made it in, barely by a hair, but you're here. And let's see, it's Rob. Well, welcome to this morning's live and send Nia our love. Branding does take time, and it is important to invest into through research and finance in the beginning. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of finances on the branding end, it takes a lot of time because I'm going to tell you, and I've been telling my daughter because I have a daughter that has a cosmetic line, and I've been telling her that you don't need to invest a lot of money. And you have some superstars, right? They already got their foot in the door. They already are very well known. They still have to market and brand their newest product. Just because they put their name on a product doesn't mean it's going to sell like their music will sell. So they're still advertising, they're still making their presence known on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. They still have commercials on radio stations. If Brandon was that easy, they wouldn't have to do all that. They already have supporters. Let's talk about Beyonce. She already got the Beehive, but if she didn't still need to market the things that have her name, that, she still has to market. I don't know if you support her or you've been on her page, but she still got to market. Everything that she put her name on, she still advertises. So I'm just saying, it takes time and to get your name out there. We just be patient though and grind like there ain't no tomorrow. Cause I mean, it all could be yours if you just want it and you have the determination to have it. It just takes time. I say finance because sometimes logos, websites, graphics are not just everybody's wheelhouse, and that is true. That is true. And let me just tell you that that takes time as well. You do not need to have all those things to get your foot in the door. People just need to know your name. So I didn't have all that stuff. I have it now, but I mean, I didn't have all that stuff when I stepped out. I just had that determination where, okay, like I don't know if you remember, and I'm gonna probably have to have a separate I would probably have to have a separate show on this, but remember how I told you that I had my notebook and I decided that when I hit 100 subscribers, I would do this. And I hit 300 subscribers, I would do that. And I hit 500 subscribers, I would do that. Well, that notebook has been with me for some time. And so on a monthly basis, before I even came on, I've been on other stuff before YouTube though. And so I did everything step by step so that I wouldn't break the bank. I still am supporting, I still have a family that I have to make sure we have, what we need. And I can't just break the bank like that on something that I want to do, but I'm still not sure about. And so as long as you have a name or the name that you're using, like that's all you need to start. And then every little other thing will come as it goes. Like I didn't have an intro when I first started. If you go through my videos, you will see that there was no intro. And over time, I got an intro. My daughter helped me get a logo. And, over time that stuff came. It just wasn't there when I just started. But the determination that you have to have is you have to just get out there and do it. Let people know, just like juicing, let people know what you have your supporters, and, just move forward like that. So you will be okay. You'll be all right. I mean, Crybaby is out here, right? Crybaby don't have a picture, and usually I don't deal with people that don't have a picture. But I've seen the things that she is saying, and I trust and believe that she is the person that's behind. And I didn't have a picture for years, and then I was like, hey, wait a minute, why are people sending me emails and they have pictures? I want my picture up too. And so everything takes time. And so now people know, their Gotisa's picture is up, and I change my picture frequently. So that is all that I'm saying. You guys remember to hit the like button for your hostess. And I want you guys, each and everybody who showed up today, who was either in the chat, right? I don't have any content either. I know. But, you was sitting in my life, my garden life for hours, so I knew you was the real deal. People don't do that. So, I mean, I know a few things about people's behaviors and stuff like that too. And then you show up and then you have something to say and it's valid. So, one day you might get a picture. You will when you're ready, Melanie, the moderator says. And just be patient with yourself. And one of the things that I've learned over time is to go at my own pace and not be comparing yourself to people who have already arrived. Don't do that, because if you do that, you will be setting yourself up for the crash until you realize, you know what, I shouldn't have done that. So go at your own pace. you will be ready. And I'm gonna end it. Well, maybe I could go another 9 minutes. Cry baby, I will get there. You will. You know, if you need me to guide you through how that works, putting a picture up and stuff like that, I'm here. Nitpicks, welcome to the live. How you doing on this Wednesday? Happy Wednesday. So you'll get it. You will get it done. Melanie didn't have a picture, right? She got a picture up. She got some content up. She got some subscribers. So y'all, I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming. So just be patient with yourself and go at your own pace. Just good. Just sipping my green tea, wishing it wasn't so hot and at 8 a.m. LOL. Yeah, I got three things that I'm sipping on, which is pretty typical of a Tisa moment. I got coffee, green juice, and my ginger. And good morning, Vibes with Chola. Good morning. I've been in your content. I've been looking at your stuff. I like to know who's coming in. So I like to know who I'm talking to. And so I've been trying to watch everybody's content. South Florida at 8. Yes, 8 o'clock. Yeah, I like to know who's in here. So I think Nick's picks. You have a picture. Do you have content, Nick's picks? I'm gonna go through everybody's content. I drink moringa and lemon balm that I grow in my yard. That is so awesome. That is good. I got lemon balm, but like I said, I was so excited. I was so excited about growing that I was just sticking seeds everywhere and it was just clearly too hot. So I'm going to try again in the springtime. You know, when everybody had a chance to do their spring garden, I'm going to try everything again and see how that goes for me. And make sure that I, got the soil right. I'm going to get in the yard sometime today too and do some recording so I can get some pictures or some videos out. I haven't been recording in the yard, but today I'm gonna cook some cabbage and cornbread. I'm gonna make some croquettes, y'all. So be looking out for those. That's what today's dinner is. I'm making croquettes, cabbage, and cornbread for dinner. And then I'm gonna get out in the yard and do some recording so you guys can see what's growing on in the yard. I'm excited about that. I planted what did I plant? Some greens. And I got some new discoveries going on. So send me a plate. Yeah, I've been wanting to make croquettes. I've been having a taste for croquettes for a minute. And I just hadn't done it. I haven't set the time to make it, but I'm gonna do it today. I'm gonna chop up some cabbage and make some croquettes today with some cornbread. How's your morning going? Vibes with Chola. How's it going? How you doing? And Nick's pick. Yes, lots of Disney and just started a garden series. When you say lots of Disney, what does that mean? Are you watching? Um, what are you doing with Disney? What you doing with Disney? Yes, I am. I'm not going to be live, but I'm definitely going to be uploading dinner today. So today I'm going to be super busy with the garden. I'm going to do some stuff in the garden. I'm going to upload that and edit that, and I'm going to do some cooking. So I'm going to upload that, edit that, record that, edit that, and upload it today. I'm going to do those today. So, um, and then we'll be back. I'm good this morning. How are you, Green Organic? I am doing really good. When I have a good night's sleep, I do well. I can already tell that I'm going to do well that day, no matter what kind of opposition, no matter what kind of stuff that I get. I can already tell if I had a good night's sleep that it's going to be a well day for everybody. Disney content, Disney vlogger. I got to get into your content to see who I'm talking to. So I'll be doing that today. In between all the other stuff, I listen to others' contents and I'm in others' lives and stuff like that. Ooh, Superwoman, that's a lot in one day with the family. Yeah, they at school. I'm having breakfast with my husband this morning. So we'll sit and talk for a little bit and then I'll get back to the homestead. Look, I'll get back to the homestead and get my dinner underway. I've been um, just downsizing in the kitchen, downsizing in general. I've been doing so. I've been getting rid of some clutter, and like I said a couple of weeks ago, that all takes time as well. But I've been doing it, getting rid of just stuff that I'm looking at and stuff that I don't need, stuff that's just cluttering my house and my mind. So that's what's up. That's what's on the menu today. So what are y'all doing? What are you doing, Vibes with Chola? What you doing today? Look, what you doing today? Melanie is relaxing. Antoinette, what you doing today? Nick's Picks is doing some. Anybody need their playlist played? So, how many of you guys are close to monetization? Anybody? Anybody in here close? I'll run your playlist. I think I've pretty much ran. I think I pretty much ran, quite a few playlists this week, but I don't have none scheduled for today. And like I said, the way that my system, I can get it done like a 20-hour playlist in 5 hours. So Disney content. Well, yeah. So let me go through. So I got about a few more seconds to spend with y'all, and then I'm going to end the live. I'm decluttering my son's room this morning, filming my balcony garden, and then apps this afternoon. Do you have an iPhone, Antoinette? I have to put my new videos in a playlist now. Yeah, do that. I put now as I upload, or like when I get done with this live, I'll just put it right into my folder so that I don't have to mess around with it. I just put it right into where I want it to go, and just um, okay, you have an Android. So one of the things that I discovered, because like I said, when I first started, I didn't even have an editing tool. I didn't have like the kind of editing tool that I wanted. I do have editing tools, but I didn't have like I've been having an iPhone for some time, and I didn't know about iMovie. And iMovie has just been awesome. But I'm sure, like Kind Master, I see a lot of people using Kind Master. I just don't like one of the things that I'm not too thrilled about with some of the editing tools is that I don't want your brand on my work. And so when I see videos and I see Kind Master on them, it's a deterrent for me. And so, but I still watch them. But my husband is trying to convert me though. Is your husband an Apple man? It took us a long time to get on the same page. I am going to be getting me, it's on my list. So I'm thinking in December that I'm gonna be getting a MacBook. How can you have a MacBook? I mean, have an Android phone and not have a and how can you have a MacBook and not have an Android phone? I mean, reverse that because all of our products are Apple now. We have the watches, we have the pads, and we have um, the phones. And the thing about it, they all talk to each other. That right there is like, okay, so when my phone rings, I can answer on my watch. I just I'm all Mac and iPhone. I don't know how y'all are surviving out here, but that's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother story. Good morning, Detox Diva. Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming in. You just caught me because I'm about to end the live. As people come in, I've been stretching it out a little bit so that um, we can talk and the fact that you decided to come in today, I think you need my attention. Like not needy, but just saying I just want to say hi to everybody and give you some time to mix and mingle a bit without saying hi, how you doing, goodbye. So you guys please remember to hit the like button for your hostess. um I appreciate it. Nick's picks, yes. I can't, I mean, I can't say that I can't survive without all the Apple products, but I got the MacBook from a relative for a really low price because they're a pawn shop broker guy. Praise God. I'm just saying. Um, that's on my list. My daughter started a job and they gave her one. And you know, I was like feeling some type of a way about that. But I'm gonna buy one for myself in December, maybe January while I'm off. I had an iPad before and that I didn't last. It didn't last long. That's why I'm not the biggest fan. I got an iPad that I got when my baby girl was born and I gave it to her like recently and I upgraded. So I just upgraded to the new one this year. So I got yeah, I'm really bad with Apple products. But the iBook is next. Right now I'm on an HP. This is a HP because I'm also a HP fan. But that's another whole story and another whole situation. So yeah, everybody, I'm doing my best to reach my 700 goal. So share me out. Um yeah, my experience hasn't been the best for the Apple products I bought new, so I'm a bit bitter about it. Not everybody in my family is Apple. I have a daughter who is Samsung for life. She gets all the latest Samsung products and she loves it. So, to each his own. I'm not trying to force any of my story or my beliefs on anybody. I'm just happy about my Apple. And I am, you know, just remember too, this is a stress-free zone. So my excitement about my devices, don't let that don't let that get to you. Trust and believe it's my own excitement. But if you have excitement going on over there, it's to be celebrated as well. It is definitely to be celebrated. My daughter hates Macs. She likes her phone. Yeah. You too, Melanie. You got a Samsung. You Samsung support. You a Samsung supporter, Melanie? Yeah. I mean, it's like to each his own. I gotta go, y'all. It's 6 o'clock. The sun is about to come up, And I got to have the laptop out there to record the birds singing today. So I am going to say goodbye. Thank you so much for stopping in. We had a great, awesome morning. And I will see you guys. Until next time, peace and love, everyone. Continue to be blessed. Thank you so much, Crybaby. You too. You as well. Goodbye.